Hi, and welcome to another video with me, Andrea. I am as pregnant can be. Tomorrow is my due date, and no action. We've had a little bit of action, like pre-labor stuff, and a lot of pressure, but so far no baby. And so first, I want to show you how big I am, because I'm big. Ooh, there she is, comfy in her little home. And let me tell you, being this big is not easy on my body. So I've got lots of aches and pains in my knees and my back, and just like, oh, and it's a lot to carry around, but she'll be worth it. So because I'm so close to my due date, I've been doing a lot of different natural induction stuff. So I'm drinking my red raspberry leaf tea, which is supposed to stimulate uterus contractions and help get labor going and strengthen your uterus throughout your pregnancy. And I've been eating a lot of dates. There's been some research done that women who eat dates are less likely to need medical induction. I've been walking a lot. Last week I walked 45 kilometers, which is like an average of 7 kilometers a day, to just kind of put that pressure down on my cervix. What else? I've been eating spicy food, and you just get to this point where you're so done with being pregnant, and you're just ready to meet her, or him, and the end is just so long. Like, the days feel like they're an eternity. They're drawing out forever. So you just get to the point where you're just like, oh, and the idea that you could go 7 or 10 or even 14 days past your due date kind of like looms over you. Because like, a due date is just this day that they throw out. It has really no meaning, and you remind yourself of that constantly, but then when you get to the end, you're like, you become fixated on that day, and you're like, okay, like 7 days till my due date, like, let's go. And then it comes and it goes, most likely, so tomorrow we'll see. And you have these feelings, you're like, okay, you feel like something's happening, and so you're like, awesome, like, this is it. And then it just stops, so you get all excited, and then nothing really happens. So it's a tough time. I have definitely had some low mo's. But today I was out for a walk, and I just like kind of tried to get some perspective, and I was like, I've got an amazing marriage to a man that I love to death and treats me like I am a queen. I am healthy. I live in a country where I feel safe, and a beautiful home that with my 2 adopted fur children who I love to death. And I've got a family who cares about me a lot. I've got friends who care about me. I've got so many things to be grateful for, and like, so many people have it so much worse than I do. And I just used that perspective and just said to yourself, like, what do you really have to complain about? Like, and I've been complaining a lot because, like I said, I'm so uncomfortable and I'm just getting so impatient. But that moment, it just hit me where I was like, you have so much to be grateful for. And, in the grand scheme of life, this is just like a chunk of time where you don't feel very good physically or emotionally, but like, it's going to be over, and soon, very soon, whether it's in 5 days soon or 10 days soon, you will have your baby, and there's no such thing. My sister keeps on saying, remember, you've never heard the story of the woman who's been pregnant forever. Like, it does end. And so I just have to remind myself that it will end. And it's kind of this weird time where my whole life is about to change in a million different ways that I can't possibly predict. And it's about to change forever. It's not a temporary change. And it's like exciting and nerve wracking and just like overwhelming, I don't think anything can prepare you to be a parent. I've spent a lot of time with newborns and kids of all kinds of ages, but so maybe I have like more experience than the average person who is becoming a parent, but that doesn't mean, that I know what I'm getting myself into. Like I'm just as, if anything, it kind of creates this like false sense of security, and I'm sure I'm going to be hit in the face like a ton of bricks when I actually have this life put in my hands. That's my child, I don't think I know what I'm getting into, but I'm really excited. But yeah, I guess I'm freaked out, right? Like it's crazy that I'm about to become a mom. I don't feel like a grown up. I like I don't feel like a adult. I don't know, so it's like, am I ready for this? Like, I hope so, because like it's happening. So, but I know that I have a lot of love to give, and I'm excited that I've, had the chance to create a life without any lives being taken. I always, as a vegan, you think about that and you're like, wow, like other lives shouldn't have to end in order for a new one to begin in terms of like human reproduction. So I'm excited that, to show people that you can be a compassionate and ethical vegan, um, and be healthy enough to create this new life. And I'm acting as if I'm the first vegan pregnant woman, and I'm far from it. But if for any reason I'm the first one you have encountered, I hope I've shown you that, you can create a healthy life without, resorting to supporting animal exploitation or enslavement or suffering. So that, makes me excited, and I'm excited to take her to animal sanctuaries and to protests and to just create my own little mini activist. Um, and just to see her features, what her nose looks like, and I'm just, and what her ears look like, and what part of Colin's physical features she'll have or mine, whether she'll have hair or not, how big will she be, like, it's just exciting to find out all this stuff. So I'm really hoping that she comes soon, and I will share, that excitement and joy with you guys. And so send me all your birthing vibes, and I will definitely be doing an update after she arrives to tell you guys a bit about my birth story, right? So I think I've mentioned that I'm planning on doing a hypnobirth at a birthing center. Well, I said plan, but I have hopes that that's what I'll do. I try not to put plans or structure onto birth, because you can't plan life, you can't plan birth. It just, you have hopes for life and for birth, but that's about it. So I have hopes, and I will let you know how that all works out soon. So send me all your birthing vibes, and I will update you guys soon on the arrival of my little vegan baby. Have a great day. Bye.